Well, straight edge, it's not drinking, it's not smoking, it's not doing any drugs, and then not engaging in risky kind of behaviors like risky sex and stuff like that. And that's all it is. That's what it is, period. It's not really up to me to get anything other than that, you know.
Another thing I should mention is that it's supposed to be a commitment for life. And, for some, no drugs has even gone as far as no prescription medicine, no over-the-counter medicine, and even no caffeine. Also, for some, vegetarianism and veganism have become a part of straight edge. I'm sure you already know what vegetarianism is, but most people don't know the difference between vegetarianism and veganism. Vegetarianism is when you don't eat any animal products. Veganism is when you don't use any animal products at all. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a brief history on straight edge. Names and nicknames include Straight Edge, Edge, SXE, and XXX. Straight Edge started out and started to become popular in the Washington, D.C. hardcore scene in the early 80s. Bands on the Discord label were of the first well-known straight edge bands. One of these bands, Minor Threat, were the ones to coin the term. Some of the first straight edge people started putting X's on their hands using permanent marker, a tradition that is still popular today. This is because when you are underage and you go into a club that serves alcohol, they will put an X on your hand at the door so they know they can't serve you alcohol. These early straight edge pioneers began to do it to symbolize that they didn't want the alcohol in the first place. The youth crew style of hardcore, originated by the band Youth of Today, focuses on straight edge, a positive outlook, and a positive attitude in general. It became fairly popular in the late 80s, died out, but was brought back in the late 90s. Now, here's where the fun begins. A few months ago, I went to a hardcore show in Hudson, Massachusetts. There, I interviewed some of the people I met who were straight edge, and got some footage of live bands playing. Some of the people who were straight edge ended up being in bands as well. Let's take a look.
My name's Tom. People call me the Red Ranger. I sing for a band called Attitude from Syracuse, New York.
Josh from Massachusetts.
My name's Dan. I'm from Western Massachusetts.
Mike Toomey, from a band called The Message.
My name's Jared Colby.
I'm Ryan. I'm 21 years old. I've been straight edge since I was 14. I'm from Syracuse, New York. I now reside in Providence, Rhode Island.
I'm Jeff Hunter. I've been straight edge for 5 years. I'm in the band Youth Attack.
I became straight edge because I thought it was a great way to be, a great lifestyle. Like, you weren't wasting your time, you were living your life, and I just thought it was an awesome way to live.
I don't want to live a lifestyle of just, you know, just passing out every night and, you know, not knowing where I'm going to wake up, or, you know, just like going to parties with a bunch of lame kids. That, you know, that's never been my thing.
Straight edge is like a personal decision for me. Like, it means that I can, you know, live my life with a little bit less confusion and stuff, because I'm not the most organized person and I'm not the, like, most intelligent person. So keeping things that'll make me less intelligent out of my life sort of, I think, is beneficial.
I don't know, it just means keeping myself in check, I guess, because the rest of my family's kind of just like drunk all the time, and like my brother's like a huge druggie. It's like, I don't want to be like that, so it's sort of like a way to, I don't know, different way to live my life. It's working good for me so far.
And nowadays I do have a lot of friends that have broken edge, and it almost seems like, you know, it's not that important anymore. Maybe I should listen to them, but I know that no matter what I could get out of like hanging out with them, I'm never gonna get how happy going to a hardcore show, and moshing and being straight edge makes me.
I had been friends with some kids that just got into drugs real bad, and I realized that their lives were just getting worse and worse, and I didn't want to be like them, so I just wanted to do my own thing.
I think I like kids to be themselves, and I like kids to feel good about themselves, and I like them to be cool with people around them that are different from them. So I hope by being a person who I am, they'll say, hey, here's a guy, maybe a little bit older than me, but he's still a peer, and he's enjoying his life, not doing drugs, and he's not looking down on people who do. He's just being cool with everybody. So hopefully I can kind of like do that fine with people. I don't know, I think
It's a symbol of what I do and what I'm about, and at the same time what I really don't want my life to be, which is being not straight edge. Something that brings me and my friends that are straight edge together, kind of just holds it all together for me.
Straight edge is important to me because I feel like it's kept me out of, it sort of kept me on track and kept me, facing forward, and it's been like a really good thing for me to, to focus and organize myself a little better.
And straight edge is forever, just like tattoos, so go with it.
But it's sort of just like a personal thing. It's like I want to do it, so if nobody else does it, it's not really important to me I'm not trying to recruit people, but if someone wants to do it, then yeah, I think it's a great idea, but I think you can lead a good life and be a good person without doing it, but it's all what you want to do.
Just like, I don't know, just like younger kids are really impressionable. That's what happened to me when I was young, and I just like 12-year-old kids, they get into drugs and drinking because they see the high school kids doing it, and they're like, oh, that's so cool. But I just want there to be another option for younger kids, because it's a really positive thing, and I don't know, it's just so much better than just doing drugs and hanging out. I don't know, because nothing productive comes with just partying all the time.
I don't really want to force any beliefs on anybody. I think that if someone wants to become straight edge, I definitely encourage it, and if someone talks to me about it, I'd be more than willing to talk about it, but it's not the kind of thing that I want to really preach or push on somebody else.
Like I said before, straight edge is important to me just because I know that I'm not wasting my time. I'm living my life to the fullest, and I'm going to remember things and do things however. Nothing in my life is going to be influenced by anything other than myself and my own thoughts and decisions.
I just say, just be the best person you can be kind to everybody, and what you got to do to
can't tell people to be straight edge, but if they want to, you know, it's their choice, and it's a good one.
It's too late, and the damage has been done. Straight edge in your face. Straight edge in your face. Straight edge in your face. Straight edge in your face.